In the year 2478, humanity had unlocked the secrets of interstellar travel, but exploring the vast unknown came with dangers that few could predict. At the forefront of space exploration was the Andromeda Initiative, a daring mission to uncover secrets beyond the Milky Way. This mission was led by Commander Lyra Kane, a fearless explorer with a passion for discovering the unimaginable. The Andromeda Initiative's destination was a planet named Aurus-9 located within the Andromeda Galaxy. From Earth, the planet looked serene, its skies glowing in vibrant neon hues that danced like the northern lights. Initial scans had shown it was habitable, yet silent, no signs of intelligent life, no detectable signals. RS-9 was just a silent jewel floating in the vast darkness as the crew of the Neon Star prepared for landing. Lyra gathered her team. Her second in command, Kay, was a seasoned engineer with a knack for deciphering alien technology. The scientist Dr. Elias Torn was known for his intense curiosity, and pilot Zoya was famous for her fearless flying. Together, they were a tightly knit team ready to face the unknown. The landing went smoothly, and they soon set foot on Aurus-9. It was a surreal world, with skies that shimmered in shades of purple, green, and pink. The air was thick with an unearthly scent like ozone mixed with flowers. Strange plant life glowed softly in the dim twilight, and the landscape was dotted with massive crystal formations that seemed to pulse with energy. The crew was entranced by the beauty of the place but wary of the unknown. As they ventured further, they noticed a recurring anomaly in their readings, a mysterious signal. It was faint, almost like a heartbeat, but as they moved closer, the signal grew stronger. Dr. Torrin, intrigued, suggested they follow it. It led them to an immense cave carved into the side of a crystal cliff, the entrance glowing faintly with the same neon colors that filled the skies. Inside, the cave was vast and filled with more of the strange crystals, each pulsing in time with the signal. They followed the pulse deeper into the cave until they came across something that made them stop in their tracks, a massive circular door marked with symbols they couldn't decipher. It looked ancient, yet advanced, like it had been built by a civilization far older than anything they'd known. Lyra ordered a thorough analysis, but as soon as they began, the ground trembled, and the crystals around them began to emit a low, haunting hum. Kai's equipment went haywire, and the door slowly started to open on its own, revealing a dark corridor lined with more of the glowing crystals. Against their instincts, they decided to move forward, curiosity driving them as much as the fear of leaving something unknown in their wake. As they ventured deeper, the crystals grew brighter, and the hymn became a voice, whispering in a language that none of them understood. Despite the eerie sensation, Lyra felt compelled to push forward. They finally reached the end of the corridor and found themselves in an immense chamber filled with alien technology. In the center was a sphere, floating and shimmering, with thousands of tiny lights swirling inside it. Dr. Torrin, overcome with excitement, moved closer, trying to touch it. But as he did, the sphere reacted, sending a beam of light into his eyes. He stumbled back, stunned, as if struck by a powerful memory. "I saw them," he whispered, shaken. "A civilization. They were here once long ago. They called themselves the Lumerians." Lyra's heart raced. The Lumerians were a mythical race, spoken of only in ancient Earth records. They were rumored to have harnessed energy beyond human comprehension, but no evidence of their existence had ever been found. Until now. As they tried to process this discovery, the whispers grew louder and the chamber's walls began to shift, showing images, memories of the Lumerians' final days. They saw visions of a cataclysm, a force they couldn't identify that was tearing their world apart. The Lumerians had retreated into these caves, seeking refuge, but even here they had not been safe. The images showed the Lumerians harnessing the power of the crystals to create a protective shield, but something had gone terribly wrong, trapping them in an endless cycle of energy, a ghostly echo of their former selves. Suddenly, Kai's voice broke through the tension, his tone frantic. "Commander, look at the readings. The crystals, they're absorbing our life signs." The team realized that as they stood there, the energy from the crystals was beginning to drain them like it had with the Lumerians. Panic set in as the lights around them grew brighter, pulsing faster, as if alive. They turned to leave, but the corridor behind them was no longer there. The walls had shifted, sealing them in. Dr. Torrin, who had been studying the sphere, looked desperate. "The Lumerians' energy is still here, trapped within these crystals. They're trying to pull us in like fuel for their endless prison." Lyra knew they had little time. With her heart pounding, she ordered Kai to analyze the sphere for any weaknesses. "Maybe we can overload it," she said, thinking quickly. "If we give it enough power, it might disrupt the cycle." The team scrambled, using every tool they had to amplify their energy packs and direct it into the sphere. As they overloaded it, the lights intensified, almost blinding them. The hum grew into a roar, and the images on the walls flickered rapidly, showing the Lumerians again, their faces a mixture of relief and sadness. It was as if after all these years, they were finally being released. Just as the sphere reached its breaking point, a surge of energy blasted outward, throwing the team back. When they opened their eyes, they found themselves back at the cave entrance, lying on the ground. The corridor was gone, the crystals silent, and the neon skies above seemed to flicker for a brief moment before resuming their serene glow. They had escaped, but something was different. Dr. Torrens' eyes still held a strange glow, a residue of the sphere's power. As they made their way back to the neon star, he confessed that he could still hear the faint whispers of the Lumerians, a part of their consciousness now imprinted in his mind. It was both a gift and a curse, a reminder of the civilization that had existed here, hidden beneath the neon skies. As they prepared to leave RS-9, Lyra couldn't shake the feeling that the planet had let them go, that perhaps the Lumerians had guided them out, thankful for the release after eons of imprisonment. The crew, forever changed by their encounter, left the planet with more questions than answers, wondering what other ancient secrets the galaxy held, waiting to be uncovered by those brave enough to venture into the unknown. In the end, their journey through the neon skies of Andromeda was just the beginning. They had survived this time, but they knew there would be other planets, other mysteries, and perhaps other civilizations with secrets best left undisturbed.